Have you ever thought about life after you retire? It's that special time when you can set aside your worries and spend time on yourself, your family, and the things you love. But where is the perfect place to enjoy this precious time? For many people, the answer is Europe, a continent that has both old-world charm, modern flair, and a peaceful vibe. Many people dream of relaxing afternoons at a Paris cafe or fresh mornings in the Swiss countryside. The image of older people strolling casually on cobblestone streets, enjoying pastries and coffee, or simply watching people go by, has become a symbol of the relaxed life there. In Europe, every day can start with a hot cup of coffee, a good book, and end with a cozy dinner with loved ones. Europe has become a dream destination because of its stable politics, good society, and amazing quality of life. Big cities like Amsterdam, Vienna, and Zurich are famous for being safe, having clean air, and friendly communities. People there always feel secure and don't have to worry about constant problems like in many other places in the world. Countries like Norway, Denmark, and Switzerland are always at the top for safety, clean environments, and modern transportation. Wide streets, easy public transport, and well-kept green spaces make it easy for older people to get around, enjoy nature, and stay active. Here, walking, biking, or doing outdoor activities are very common, which helps improve both physical and mental health. People get to enjoy a good balance between work and rest, along with many cultural and sports activities. Traditional festivals, outdoor concerts, art classes, or yoga are open to all ages, especially seniors. In Europe, getting older doesn't mean being lonely or bored. It's a time to discover, learn, and connect with the community. The advanced healthcare and education systems are two important pillars, especially appealing to older adults. Modern hospitals and clinics are always ready to serve, making sure all healthcare needs are met quickly. Also, community education centers, language classes, computer classes, or art classes help seniors continue to grow, keep their minds sharp, and make life more meaningful. Europe is known for its modern hospitals, professional doctors and nurses, and full health insurance policies. Whether living in a big city or a peaceful countryside, people have access to high-quality healthcare services at reasonable costs. Home healthcare programs, nutrition counseling, and rehabilitation are also very developed, helping older adults enjoy their golden years with peace of mind. All these things paint a picture of an ideal, full, and peaceful retirement life on the old continent. In Europe, getting older is not just a stopping point, but a new journey with many memorable experiences where every day is filled with joy, connection, and a feeling of being valued. That's why Europe is always the top choice for those who dream of a complete, happy, and meaningful retirement. When people think about retiring, many dream of a peaceful, high-quality life full of new experiences. One of the biggest reasons Europe is a great place for retirees is its amazing healthcare system. It's modern and caring. Here, you don't just get good medical care, you also get access to some of the best and newest medical services in the world. Both public hospitals and private clinics meet very high standards. It's easy to make appointments with special doctors and you don't have to wait a long time. The doctors and nurses truly care, always listen, and give good advice to each patient. Plus, there are often programs to help prevent sickness and regular checkups. This helps older people enjoy their golden years without worrying about their health. It's not just the health care. The way of life in Europe is also a big plus. Cities always focus on green spaces, big parks, walking paths, and special bike lanes. The air is clean, and there's not much pollution. This makes it easy for older people to stay active, exercise, go for walks, or just enjoy nature every day. Europe is also famous for its many different cultures and long history. Every country and every city has its own stories, from old castles in Germany, famous art museums in Italy, to classical music concerts in Austria. Retirees can easily go to cultural events, art shows, and traditional festivals. This helps them learn new things and makes their lives richer every day. European food is also an endless adventure. Each country has its own special dishes, from traditional meals with rich flavors to new and creative restaurants. You can enjoy Italian pizza, French cheese, German sausages, or Spanish tapas right where they come from. Many people dream of spending afternoons sipping coffee outside, chatting with friends, and feeling the slow pace of life when they get older. The public transportation system in Europe is super good, modern, and easy to use. With just one train ticket, you can travel between cities and even different countries very easily. High-speed trains, buses, and subways are all clean, safe, and on time. This lets retirees explore freely without any trouble getting around. Traveling between countries in the Schengen area is also very easy. You don't have to worry about complicated paperwork. Retirees can enjoy unlimited travel, visit famous cities, see unique buildings, enjoy local cultures, and connect with people from all over the world. Getting older in Europe is truly a never-ending journey of discovery. Life in old age in Europe isn't just about one city. It's a whole continent that's colorful, diverse, and always changing. Every day is a new experience, a chance to enjoy, learn, and live every moment to the fullest. These are the golden reasons why Europe is a dream place for anyone who wants to enjoy a meaningful and happy old age. Europe's universal healthcare system makes sure everyone can get good medical care. Countries like France, Germany, and Switzerland always have long life expectancies, low death rates, and modern medical technology. When you live here legally, most of your medical bills are paid by insurance, which helps a lot with money worries. Many countries also have home healthcare programs for older people, helping them live on their own for as long as possible. Foreigners need to meet financial requirements and have private health insurance before they can join the public system. Even with some initial steps, having peace of mind about your health is a priceless reward for your later years in Europe. The good life in Europe is built on a strong foundation of safety, clean surroundings, and a balanced way of life. With very little crime, people feel safe and relaxed, making life easy and calm. There are lots of fun things to do related to culture and art. Museums, theaters, and old towns are always ready for you to explore. Older people are respected, and they join many clubs and community activities, which helps them stay connected with others. The wide variety of food is also a big part of life, from French croissants, Italian pasta, to Portuguese seafood. Going to the local market and cooking your own meals becomes a daily joy. Each meal is a chance to experience the culture, making life richer as you get older. In Europe, getting older isn't just about resting. It's a never-ending journey of discovery. Every day brings something new to enjoy and learn. Even though retiring in Europe sounds great, the cost of living can be a big challenge. Countries like Switzerland, Norway, and Denmark are very expensive, from housing to food and services. Even in cheaper countries like Portugal, you still need a strong financial plan. The language barrier is also a big deal. English is only common in big cities. Everywhere else, you'll need to know the local language to fit in. Learning a new language when you're older takes a lot of patience. If you don't, you might feel lonely. Cultural differences and feeling homesick are things you can't avoid. The way people live, talk, and the social rules in Europe can be very different. It takes time to get used to. Getting your mind and money ready is the key to getting past these challenges. Retiring in Europe isn't just about packing your bags and leaving. It's a whole complex legal journey. Each country has its own rules for retirement visas. You need to show you have steady money and full health insurance. You'll need money coming in without working, savings, and private health insurance before you can even join the public healthcare system. The visa process takes a long time and needs lots of papers that have to be translated and officially stamped. Even a small mistake can get your application rejected. So many people hire lawyers or immigration services. The cost of private health insurance and legal help can be quite high, so you need to plan for that. This whole process needs patience, careful planning, and it won't be easy. But if you get through it, you'll have the chance to enjoy your golden years in a dream place. When thinking about getting older, many Vietnamese people who have lived or worked in Europe often wonder whether to stay in a foreign land with all its modern comforts, or go back home, where their family and childhood memories are. Comparing old age in Europe and a home country like Vietnam shows many differences, not just in money matters but also in feelings, culture, and way of life. In Vietnam, family ties and community bonds are very strong. It's a place where, during every holiday, everyone gathers around the dinner table sharing joys and sorrows. Family is at the heart of everything, where older folks are always cared for by their children and grandchildren. Older people often live with their children and grandchildren, not just to be cared for, but also to pass on life lessons and keep family traditions alive. They really feel the warmth and closeness and always have someone by their side when they need it. Also, older people in Vietnam often join community activities, neighborhood groups, and senior clubs, which helps them keep up their social connections and feel like they're still useful to society. In Europe, older people live more on their own, often taking care of themselves even after they retire. They tend to live separately, not depending on their children or grandchildren, and they really value their personal freedom. Instead of spending a lot of time with family, older people in Europe focus on their hobbies like reading, painting, gardening, or joining clubs and classes for seniors. They also travel often, join social activities, discover new things, and enjoy their golden years in an active and independent way. Europe has an advantage with its modern facilities, good public services, advanced healthcare system, and easy transportation, which helps older people easily get to healthcare and daily activities. However, the cost of living in Europe is much higher than in Vietnam, from housing and food to medical services, making many people think carefully about their money when deciding to stay. On the other hand, Vietnam has a low cost of living, a familiar environment, and a slower pace of life, which is good for older people who want to enjoy the peace and simple life of their homeland. But the facilities and healthcare in Vietnam are still limited, especially in the countryside, making many people worry about long-term health care. The familiar language, culture, customs, and traditional festivals help older people at home fit in easily and not feel lost in the community. The food from home, those dishes tied to childhood, are also a great boost for their spirits, helping older people avoid feeling lonely or out of place as they get older. In Europe, even though it's comfy and modern and everything is convenient, sometimes the coldness of independent living and cultural differences make Vietnamese people feel like they're still outsiders. You're still a foreigner, you have to get used to the language, the way of life, and sometimes it's hard to fully fit in with the local society. When you miss home, you can only look at old photos or call your family. The feeling of being far from home becomes even stronger, especially as you get older. Choosing between these two places isn't just about money. It's also about thinking about feelings, memories, and the special things each person cares about. It's about staying close to family, friends, and your homeland, or wanting to explore and enjoy a free modern life in a foreign country. Each choice has its good and bad points. Think carefully about what's really important to you, so that old age isn't just years lived, but years that are happy, meaningful, and complete. Let's hear the story of John, a British man who retired in Algarve, Portugal. Every morning he walks on the beach, drinks coffee with his international friends, and enjoys the low cost of living and warm weather. At first, the language barrier made things tough for him, but after learning Portuguese, he fit in much better. The secret was to be patient, ready to learn, and open to new things. Anya, a German woman living in Tuscany, Italy, found joy in art, cooking, and taking care of her olive garden. Even though she loves her new life, she still misses her family in Germany and visits them often. Technology helps her stay in touch, but the feeling of being truly close is still very important. Retiring abroad is all about finding a good balance between seeing the world and keeping your close relationships strong. So, is Europe the perfect place for your retirement? The answer is really up to you. If you love to explore, have enough money, and an open mind, Europe could be your golden years paradise. But if you're all about family and like what's familiar, staying home might be a better choice. Happiness isn't just in far-off places. It can be right in your own little garden, with the sound of your grandkids laughing. Don't let those pretty pictures on social media make you rush into a decision. Make sure to do your research, talk with your family, and listen to your heart before you pick where to retire. A peaceful old age is the most precious gift you can give yourself.